Hey guys, it's Gadget, and I never get this lucky. Look at my hair, okay? I don't know if any of you have my Instagram, but if you don't, I just got my hair done. And it was getting in my way. I have to go, start now, I have to do it twice a year, but this time I waited too long, and I had to pay a small price. My beautiful long hair had to be chopped. They had to take off about 6 inches because it was that dead. And I'm falling in love with what she did to it because I would never be this lucky to get my hair done like this because I'm going to a wedding with Christopher, and my hair never does anything right when I have to go to places. When I don't go to places, I get pretty hair like this. So I'm praying the day that we have to go to the wedding. This is all this is just a clip in my hair. Look, it's just a clip. It's a clip. My hair does this. The problem is I have this. The shampoo I used is made for my hair type, which is wavy. The stuff I packed, because it has humidity control, because it's always raining out there and everything, is for curly hair, which means even though this looks like this is going to keep me be curlier. And I'm never this lucky with anything, you know? Especially if I go to work tomorrow. I don't know if this is actually going to look like this, because this is adorable. I mean, like I said, I never get this lucky. And it's going to be like, God, wait, I'll tell you right now how many. I can't believe I'm going on this trip. I really can't. I never get anything in the sense of it always comes at a price. And I have to stop thinking that way because that's the old way. That's the old thing. You know? Like now, there is 5 days, 22 hours, 59 minutes, and 36 seconds that I'm going to be taking a trip that, let's just say the last trip I was on was in 2005 to Disney. And right now I don't want to be anywhere near anything because this is another thing I'm tired of, people. Why do we have to hurt? Why do we have to maim? Why do we have to destroy? All because someone didn't get the help they needed. Someone was banished. Someone was whatever. There's so many different stories going on about what happened in Florida. We don't know the whole truth, and we'll never know the whole truth. Right now, we just need to show that we are strong. That it's a human race. And that we come from different heritage, different cultures, and different lives. We have to start loving each other again. We have to start seeing that people will be held accountable for their actions. Because if we don't hold people accountable for their actions, we end up with this. And I sit there because I'm sitting there seeing how situations where I work, I try to do my job and everything. And I get yelled at because I'm trying to stand up for myself so I don't get bullied and everything, but I get penalized. But the bully gets to think they have all free reign and everything, that they can't get in trouble for doing that to me. And that's where we have to stop. We have to stop giving losers in contests a prize and the winners telling them it's not fair that they win. Or we have to make everybody happy because we don't want to upset people. Then how do you learn how to survive in this world? Every one of these kids that you have brought up this way have no morals, they think everything has to be handed to them. And I sit there and I watch everybody because no one thinks anymore. So right now maybe my trip isn't hitting me that I'm going because maybe I don't believe it because there's so much negative around that I don't know if I'll be able to enjoy it. But then I say to myself, you know what? That's other people's opinions. That's other people's things. So, yeah, I'm going to enjoy my trip. If I have a job when I come back, oh well. You know, that means I actually was a good employee and everything. And they just needed something. But if I don't when I come back, I'll see what doors open for me because there's something I should have been doing with you guys before, since I'm just checking everything because I have to do malware checks on this. I should have been giving you guys a chance to respond in a different way. It's just that I didn't have the money for a P.O. box or anything because I don't have that right now because all the money went towards this trip that I could save up. If it wasn't for his dad, I would not be going. And I'd be sitting here miserable like everybody else, thinking that, what's it all for? I need this trip. I need to see what's out there because I'm being turned down for jobs because I don't travel. Being turned down for jobs because they say I look younger than I am based on my birthday and computers are picking it. I should be excited about seeing Christopher and everything. And I am. It's just, when you grew up like I did, and my sister will not admit it, my family will not admit it, because they only see what they want to see, and that's their opinion too. But like I say on this, since I've stopped talking to my sister, since I whatever, things have gotten better in my life. I mean, like I said, I went to the mall with them to get these done, and I had people call me who were at the mall, friends that hadn't seen me in a while, tell me, really? Like, they didn't believe me and everything. And they said that it wasn't right the way I was. I mean, I can't even go into detail on this that much because I don't know even if they're watching or anything. And I shouldn't be afraid of that either because this is my opinion, you know? But eventually I may have a P.O. box for everybody that if you want to send anything, because as you can see, this is starting to clear up because I finally found my acne medicine. They're discontinuing it, but I found it. I bought, like, I'm trying to buy out everybody of it, but the problem is it expires in a year or two. So I have to be careful how many bottles I buy, but it makes this go away and everything, and it's called Acnevir. And I've been trying to find bottles of it everywhere, but I mean, it's so hard to find it. I mean, where did I put the little sticker? The guy even gave me the sticker so I can order it again and everything. But I have a box around here somewhere. I mean, I had to pack it because I'm like now I find something that works and then they discontinue it. That's why I say I don't get excited about things until I'm actually doing things. And what's scary, maybe it's more nerves too, because we know each other through the video and everything. And we can be ourselves on the video. I'm a shy person, he's a shy person. But when we're on in video, we're not shy. I'm scared maybe when we finally see each other in person, the shyness will kick in, and then that does it in. You know, because I don't want to be shy around him. It's just, I'm not used to things, and it's going to drive him nuts because I'm always asking for permission to do things because that's how it was here. And then having my mother hover over me all the time. This is the first trip where I have nobody telling me I'm wrong when I'm right. It's interesting. I'm just admiring this because I'm like, you know what? It's not fair. This is not. I would love this to happen for the day of that, you know. But well, if you guys want to see how much they cut off, you remember in the video before and everything. Well, right now, it's not straightened. It's blonde. I'm blonde again. Now, the reason why everyone laughs and they think it's two-toned or it's whatever, or they never believe me, this is just straight bleach on my hair to make this. Everyone's like, no, 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 it's a process. No, this is straight bleach. And there's a reason for this. I was born with rust red hair that fell out at 6 months old. I have a picture somewhere. Maybe a picture, it's all the way up. I've been trying to find a small one to get him, right? Came in white blonde. Okay? Stayed that way a little bit till I was about 6 years old. But it stayed like a medium blonde to light. Come 12 years old, 13 years old, they diagnosed my knee with tendonitis and a lump in my leg. Instead of them doing more research, but this is back in 89 and 90, they let my mother shoot me with steroids in my knee. Who knew I was allergic to it? I went from being a skinny kid with no muscle mass or anything to an overweight, missing, well, let's just say I will never show my ages 13 through 15 pictures. Because I went from being like 120 to 135 pound kid, short, everything, to a 400 and something pound mom's home haircut, which I'll never show. That was horrible. Freshman year, that you could turn my kilt skirt into curtains. It could be a valance. Yeah. Okay? And I had 2 of them, so I could have made valances for these things. That's how, yeah. And then my weight fluctuating up and down. And then finding out that I had an ovarian cyst, had to be removed. All this other stuff, right? Then come to find years later that it was all because of the steroids hitting me at puberty. So I also look younger because they're also saying that the steroids also delay. It's weird. It's like it messed up everything. Hence where it comes to why you see my hair darker than it is. And that's what sucks, because this is what it used to look like when I was younger. This is because of the steroids. It's never going to change. It's permanent damage. And then what do? I put sun in it. I get them thinned out a little more and everything. But as you can see, they chopped off most of it. Yeah, it's not as long as it was. Because if you saw the other videos, when I do it, my hair would drop down to there and everything. She had to cut off that. She gave me a bigger bang to make it look a lot like more presentable. And she tried to, I don't know if you can see it. See how it highlighted? She tried. She didn't want to go to the forehead, but it was the only way we could do this. And I'm just happy my hair didn't fall out. And it's not because of anything, it's because of medication and everything. Because I love my platinum color. Looks better on me than my other, right? Do you see how my bang is? I love the long bang. So I would twist this, right? Put this in and pray. Now watch. See? Can't get that same style again. And that sucks. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just... It was expensive for this. Because I saved up for this too. Because... I can't afford to do anything. No one understands that. There are no jobs here. I've been looking like crazy. I've been turned down for a bunch of them. I've got a boss that was like, oh, you got to do it, you can go. You know. No, everyone doesn't understand. Even my family doesn't understand. You can't find work. So I figured after the trip, my hair's done, everything. Maybe more interviews, more everything. Maybe because I look more presentable. I mean, right now my eyebrows look somewhat okay, but this one's the messed up one. It's always been. So I may get that done just to clean them up a little bit because they had to grow back. And then hopefully finish getting ready, but I packed all my bags. I'm praying that nothing else has to go in them because we just made the weight requirement. I'm not paying $100. I have 3 more bills to pay, write out a rent check for my dad. I don't think it's hit me yet. That next Monday I will be on it. I will be, you know. But I want to talk more about these blogs because I may be blogging from over there. I'm going to try to do live feeds or whatever because I don't have editing equipment like some of the fancy ones do because, like I said, I couldn't afford the upgrades and everything. So I have to wait until I can actually afford them. So you get the best. You get rough cuts and everything, which I think are more fun than editing because I feel that if it's live like this or, you know, you get like whatever you get, you know? Because I like spontaneous, because I don't want to have to edit out, because what if Shadow jumps across? I love when he does that, you know? So, if like anything, if you guys want to also know that I've had situations with people that are over there that might be still watching these and everything, and I just tell them, look, due to the situation that happened over there, that none of them wanted to be helping with, they just wanted to hurt more. I'm not talking to certain people until they apologize or set the record straight. I don't hold grudges, but this is something that I'm sick and tired of being blamed for other people's stupidity. And I will say stupidity because I see it as that. If I wasn't stupid enough to keep doing and deal with, how do I say, what I dealt with across the hall. I was naive and blind to it because I thought that's how the world worked. I made a change so I wouldn't be stupid for the rest of my life. But if you hate yourself that much that you can't change because you're crying out for attention, then you have to change, because I'm not giving anybody any more attention. So this is where I say this. If any of you have my Instagram, if any of you have my Facebook page, any of you know where Geek Marriages is located on Facebook, you can send me a letter. I miss people writing letters and everything. Or you can send, once I get the P.O. box, you guys can send stuff to everything and stuff. Because right now the P.O. boxes are way too expensive at my post office. And it's hard to get to them. They're way too expensive. But I don't think anybody would send anything, because half of the people on here either are just watching to see what next day I'm going to say about them, or despise me, or just are curious about me. Because this started as a project in college. I wasn't going to do one of these, but it started as a project. And then I'm watching all these other bloggers and how they're making money off of this, how they're doing things, how they're getting jobs off of this. I have a few things in my page that are edited and stuff that I've done when I had a program that worked. And trust me, I like the Corel system better than the Pro Tools and everything. Corel is actually, I love it. It's much easier to work with, especially if you got to render anything and stuff. But you know what? See, I told you. Where is he? He's that shoulder. Yep. Where is he? Where is he? Say hi to your public. Yeah, he loves cat toys and treats. Especially Temptations. Just don't get him anything with fish. He's allergic to fish. I have a cat that's allergic to fish and seafood, so he's just like me. Yeah, he's enjoying the fan. So, these next 3 days are going to be crazy because I have to work. And I have to get everything ready, because that's it. Last minute checks on Saturday, last minute checks on Sunday. That's it. And then, guys, hopefully I'll be vlogging or taking rough cuts or anything that you'll see, or I'll figure out something to edit. But trust me, this is going to be a very interesting next few days. And hopefully, yeah, the camera sucks on this. I'll get a little more excited. And you know what it is? It's not hitting me yet. It's not. Because I think it'll hit me when I'm on, when I touch ground. When I touch ground there and I get a hug from him and maybe stop crying, because I don't know if I'm going to cry or not. But basically, oh God, I'm actually going, I can't believe this, right? I can't. So hopefully I get a better hairstyle, meaning it does it again like it did before. And these next 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, whatever it is, I get everything together and ready. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll keep you posted, because I'll do a video before I leave. Well, the night before, because I gotta work. Alright? Bye, guys. Have fun. And like I said, if you want to send anything, go to Geek Marriages. The address should be there. And I have the hiccups. And Shadow, you want to say bye? No, Shadow's just being Shadow. Alright. Have fun, guys. And I'll talk to you guys this week. Bye.